Hi, I'm Tanish from the Gujarat Tech Titans, Ahmedabad's first FTC team. Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to our latest video. Today we'll be talking about a normal chatbot which is like very similar to ChatGPT. And so the latest one we'll be talking about is Gemini. Gemini is pretty similar to ChatGPT, but it's now way better. You can see there are many different models, thinking and fast. Let's stick to the Thinking 3 Pro model. And let's start. But first, let's try with the fast model. So let's ask it like, what do you think about AI in schools? And I want a more or less detailed report or understanding of it. As you can see, it has a very clear and understanding way. Like school is this transformative force that has potential for fundamentally changing teaching, etc. And it's got a very detailed report based on what I asked it. The most important thing about talking to these AIs is telling it exactly what you need. Like if you want a report, just don't say tell me what you think. You should say give me a report on this to get what you want. People usually become more specific, like asking what all the reports should have. But to keep it simple for ourselves, let's just do this. So, but now what we have to do is convert it into Gujarati because we have to show this to students in Gujarati schools and they don't understand Gujarati. So when I ask it, I have to again copy paste what it gave me into Gujarati. So 1 minute, let's just copy paste and can you translate this into Gujarati? And it should give me a Gujarati output, and as you can see, it has given it. As you can see, it's pretty clear Gujarati and it talks about AI and nothing has changed and it's pretty understandable, which makes it amazing. I can show this to all of the Gujarati students and they will be able to understand it really well. Yeah, even the table has come properly. And now let's just start something new. So what tool should we use next? Let's create an image. I want to take an image of a video game which I was playing and make it look a lot more realistic. So, let's just make this image hyper realistic. And let me quickly find that image and yeah. So it's an image of a plane and now let's use the thinking mode to make it look better. And and now another thing about prompt engineering is that you have to tell the AI when it's creating images that it should not change in these sorts of ways, it should change in these sorts of ways. So what I want to maintain is the camera. The camera location shouldn't change. So I have already told it to maintain the same camera angle and position. And we should expect an image that's hyper realistic but still feeling like it's in the same game and not a completely different image. And yeah, you can see the camera angle hasn't changed, but everything looks extremely realistic. The plane is still there, and the rain has become much more realistic. It's a pretty good image compared to what I was playing with. Because we didn't ask it to keep all the UI of the video game, that is gone. If we want to, we can also maintain that if we want. But right now, I just need this kind of image. Now, the next thing we have to do is a thing called deep research. Deep research is when when you ask an AI to understand a topic very, very thoroughly. To do so, you have to switch from the thinking mode to the fast mode and use the deep research tool. And now let's see what we can ask it. Hmm, how do batteries work in electric vehicles? That seems like a pretty reasonable prompt, and let's just give it to the AI. It will take a couple of minutes, and it is going to create a plan. And as you can see, the plan is pretty clear. It identifying the primary battery, the chemistry of the modern cars, it analyzes architecture, etc., etc. And now all we have to do is click start research, and yeah, it is going to take a lot of time. If we read what it's showing, it's creating a comprehensive research effort, testing how batteries work in electric vehicles, etc., etc. And it's going through many websites. It's already gone through like 28 websites, which is pretty good. It has gone to 55 and now it's analyzing the results. The thing about deep research is that you should keep your questions either very open, which means like very vague so that the AI can get a lot of stuff, or else if you want it to be very focused on something, you have to be very focused and tell like, if I want to understand this part of batteries in electric vehicles. That's the main thing about prompt engineering. You have to be very specific or be very vague. Very vague allows the AI to figure out what it should do, which can create a lot of unexpected results. Being very precise can control the AI to do exactly what you want it to do. Right now, I just want to understand everything about electric batteries and EVs. That's why I am getting all of this in a very vague format. And it is taking a moment. And yeah, we have got it. You've got this entire executive summary, this entire report is built and it's also exported into Google Docs. And now I can do whatever I want with it. So I can create something with it. Let's see. I'll create an infographic out of this data. And meanwhile, let's read this document. It's got all of these tabs, subheadings, and it's going really in detail, which is one of the good things about being vague while talking to AIs. All the sources are also cited properly, and now it's making that infographic. You can see it. It's getting everything ready. It will take a few minutes, and yeah, you can see how lithium-ion batteries work. Now, this is much more readable compared to that massive document, and that's one of the great things about these Gemini and all of this. The deep research has made it so easy for us to understand all of this data while keeping it perfectly readable. You can see the price falling, the market share, and all of that. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of things you can do with Gemini. This is the very basics, and I hope you will explore this. Gemini and ChatGPT are not for just writing, they are for so many other things like creating images, deep research, building different programs, and learning all sorts of stuff. So, thank you for watching this video and please subscribe to this channel. It means a lot to us. Thank you.